Welcome, welcome. I'm Grace. Welcome to Ecstatic Yoga for our short sun salutation. Just kind of a mini break wherever you are in your day, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. Just do one sun salutation. I'm going to stand in front like this, and I'm going to bring my hands to my heart. And Anjali Mudra, I'm going to look to you for a moment, but stand up to the front of your mat because we're going to be taking a big step back. And before we do that, let's just center for a moment, taking a couple deep breaths into the belly. Knowing that this is the way we want to be breathing into our body, triggering those health-building hormones and relaxation. And we're in mountain pose. We're going to go through some loops and spirals, so I'm going to feel a lift of the arch of my foot. And when I lift my toes, it seems like my arch lifts. And I just rest the toes down and try to maintain that arch in the feet. And then I'm going to engage my calves. I might feel the knees bend just slightly. And I'm going to engage the quadriceps and feel a lift of my knees. Now sometimes when I go there, my buttock, my glute muscles engaged. I'm going to relax the glutes, but keep the quads engaged. See if you can do that. It's something you have to kind of train your body. Bring the pelvis to neutral. I have to tuck that tail under. I'm always a little out. Practice that. Lifting of the ribs, kidney loop, shoulder loop comes right between the lips. So the chin's going to come parallel to the floor. Energy's going to come back. You're going to feel the shoulder blades come together and the shoulders come back together and then drop down away from the ears because that energy goes down the back. And then feeling the skull lifting up. Almost feel like those vertebrae extend and you maybe a half an inch taller than you were. And so here we are in our beautiful mountain with all the loops and spirals. Let's bring the arms up. Let's go into a little back bend. Inhaling into a back bend. And then coming back up. And we're going to do a little side to side movement. I promised a little bit of twisting. So now here we are. We're moving the spine laterally in our half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Keeping that breath into the belly. If you'd like to engage your bandhas, we have 3 bandhas. Mula bandha is your pelvic floor. Feel that engage. Sometimes it's kegels, but we're not clenching. We're just engaging and lifting. Uddiyana bandha is this belly. Engage. Bring the belly in. And then Jaradhala bandha as the chin comes in a little and the tongue is on the roof of the mouth. Let's go back one more time. Exhaling into forward fold. So bring those arms out to giant angel wings, hinging at the hips. We're going to hinge at the hips, or you can roll down by bringing the hands this way. And come down, either using blocks, bending the knees, or if you can reach the floor, having the hands next to the feet. And let's relax the head and shake it out a little bit. Just relaxing it. You can get the shoulders in. Taking a breath here and there. Yes, no. And then our next inhale, we're going to come up to the shins, just below the knees. And we're going to feel the head extend out away from the body. That was really good. Feel that spine again extend. And then we're going to come down again. Then we're going to add another little twist because I promised on my description. So we're going to take the left hand onto the earth or a block. And we're going to twist and bring the right arm up. And just look forward. And engage those bandhas and breathe. Next inhale, reaching the hand up. Exhaling it down. We're going to go to the other side. Right hand's right between the feet on the earth. Left arm goes up. And we're going to breathe into the belly a couple breaths. 3 breaths. One more breath. Reach the hands up and exhaling down. Beautiful job. And we're going to have our hands on the blocks or the earth. And we're going to bring that right leg back and move into a lunge. So the feet are still parallel like railroad tracks. We're going to come up Or you can stay low. If you'd like to stay low, you can have the knee down. Or you can just have an easy lunge like this. Or you can drop down to your knee on a low lunge. We're going to bring the arms up in a high lunge. My left knee's right over my left ankle. Hips are squared, so this right leg is back. I'm going to bring that right hip forward a little bit. Square those hips. Arms are up, engaging the bandhas, and let's breathe. One more breath, reaching up. And exhaling, hands down. And bringing the left leg back into down dog. See if you can have that tailbone reaching up. Heels are coming down towards the earth. Thighs are coming back. And let's engage those bandhas and breathe in our down dog. Strong arms. Into the belly. Engaging the bandhas. Beautiful. And we're going to hinge forward into a nice plank. I like to make my plank a little bit wider than my down dog. And you can drop the knees if you like. You can just come down slowly like a straight plank. And we're going to come just before we get to the ground and then scoop up into an up dog. And those thighs can either be lifted up if you want a little extra benefit, or you can be resting them down on the earth, whatever you want. And a couple more breaths, engaging the bandhas. And on the next exhale, we're going to curl those toes under, move right back into down dog again. We're going to go back exactly as we came now. One thing we can do when we're in our down dog is we can move into three-legged dog and we lift the legs up. So let's lift the left leg up first. Bring that leg up. Just feeling that three-legged dog. You can bend that leg and open that hip up. Not going to go into wild thing today, but that's an option too. And then let's go back into three-legged dog and down. Let's take that right leg out behind us. Three-legged dog here. Back heel coming towards the earth. I always have to remind myself. Bend that knee and open up that right hip. And breathe. One more breath. And on the exhale, bring that leg down. You can actually come all the way through if you want to, or take a few steps, moving into a lunge on the other side. Either staying in a low lunge or coming up into a high lunge, whatever that looks for you. And on the back heel coming towards the earth and that front knee lining up so it's over the ankle. Hips are squared, arms are strong, engage the bandhas and breathe. One more breath. Inhaling, reaching up on the next inhale. And exhaling those hands down, back down to your block or the earth. Bringing that back left leg up to meet the front. Here we are in forward fold again. Shaking out the head. Coming up halfway, half forward fold. Uttanasana to half Uttanasana. Exhaling back down in Uttanasana, forward fold. And on the next inhale, lifting the head, lifting the heart, coming back into our Uttanasana, our Tadasana, our mountain pose. Bringing those hands right in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. And just stay exactly where you're at, closing your eyes. And taking a few moments with yourself in silence, being fully connected to your own being, noticing the inner energies, the pratyahara, the inner aliveness, basking in your own nectar. It's your time to be fully with you, not your thoughts, but your being. Bringing yourself back. You conclude. Namaste. And come to a seated position where you can remain standing. I honor the place in you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in you which is of love, of light, of peace, and of truth. You and I am in that place in me, and you are in that place in you. We are one. Namaste.